YouTube, Danny Staten back with another comic book review inspired by the Grady McGill Unapologetic Geek Superman videos this week. Daily Dan has decided to review a Superman comic book. That's right, I'm taking on a superhero. I'm taking on Superman. And, of course, it wouldn't be me. It's Superman. Didn't fight some aliens. That's right, it's a crossover. Superman versus aliens. Aliens from the movie Aliens. That's right, we're going to get the really cool aliens fighting Superman. Is that the good stuff, Dave? I'm thinking this might not go the way we think it will. So without further ado, in honor of the new Superman movie coming out and E. McGill's incredible deep dive into Superman and Supergirl, you know, the unapologetic geek, let's take on Superman from 2002. It's the number one. It's the God War series, and a bunch of people I've never heard of. Oh boy. Inside the 2002 shiny, glossy piece of crap cover, we get the people we can blame for the dismal piece of shit we're about to endure. So, on some strange-ass planet we've never heard of, a bunch of aliens are dealing with some fiery-looking spaceship that just appeared out of nowhere, sending all their ugly asses freaking out. Wait a minute, is this the planet of the Phantom of the Opera, people? In full, shiny-ass, glossy panels brought to you by that damn blog right there, boy. You get to see these Galopian superheroes that we've never heard of, seeing their planet slowly destroyed. Fake Daredevil, fake Martian, and the people looking like they're out of some apocalyptic nightmare. Oh my God, as fire falls from the sky, destroying city after city. Oh my God! Ah! It never stops. The battles, the death, the cities are being taken out in mushroom clouds of death and fire. And oh boy, what a way to start a Superman comic book. That really gets my motor running. Pages and pages of death and gore of people we have no clue who they are. And watch this. Watch this. This is what I hate about modern comic books. I turn the page, and on the very next page, full panels brought to you by the Daddy Dan blog, Everything's Sunny in Philadelphia. Well, at least the Superman art in this comic book looks pretty good. All other things considered. A bad guy named Galopius is talking about, are you ready for this? I shit you not, Dr. Jen and Lord Darkseid. Oh, yeah, that's right. Superman is hanging out with the great superhero, that one and only Lord Darkseid, and his Wonder Women who can ride Silver Surfer's boards, and superheroes we've never heard of, or maybe I'm just old and I don't know who the hell they are. Okay, maybe one or two of these guys I've heard of, like Apocalypse here, but in this case, it might be a Suckalypse. And then they got the fake-ass Avengers with fake Iron Man, fake Phantom, fake Aquaman, fake Silver Surfer, and probably the fake-ass hottest, is she naked? Hottest Wonder Woman that ever exists, Jesus! And now we get a commercial for Star Wars Episode 2. When I first saw Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, I thought it was a crappy movie. But now, after I've seen the latest 3, it's a freaking masterpiece. And Wonder Woman in her original universe. You know, the one where she treats Batman like Tony Atlas? You can Google that to get that joke. Tony Atlas, feet fetish, wrestler. Oh, God. And in the very next panel, Superman races around playing with the kids as apparently another artist has taken over from the previous artist, because now the comic book seems to have been drawn by an 8-year-old. Luckily, Superman arrives just in time to stop Wonder Elf from busting her Wonder ass. That's right, it's Wonder Woman's long-lost daughter, Wonder Elf. And she hangs out with Superman, Apocalypse, and this guy. Oh, God. Lord Darkseid. Who come up with that name, Lord Darkseid? As the bad guy, Grumpy, goes into what used to be a crashed, derelict alien ship. Uh-oh. You know what he's going to find in there, don't you? That's right, Lord Cyclops and his alien Martian bounty hunter sidekick butt buddy have found a spaceship from the movie Aliens. That's right, thousands and thousands of seed pods, embryonic state young aliens in their hibernation. Finally, we get to see the facehuggers as Dr. Cyclopean here explains his evil plan of world domination involving the facehuggers and the aliens. Wow, isn't this awesome? Not. Wow, this might turn into one of the shortest comic book reviews I've ever done. It's a Dark Horse comic. They don't got a lot of pages in them, do they? Wow. Anyway, Dave Sunstorm, do you call this the good stuff? Let me know in the comments below. Wait a minute. I can't remember the last time you actually watched one of my videos to let me know. Be sure to check out Dave Sunstorm and his incredible brother Steven Sunstorm, the Good Stuff Brothers here on YouTube, as well as my partner in crime, Thrash. Pondo Puns. You can see Min Puns returning to our shows in a week or so, where Thrash and Dan save the world. Also, you can see me on that guy's show over there, the Unapologetic Geek, E. McGill. Hey, check out his book, Paradox. I've got a copy, and one day I'm actually going to read it, as well as the Brainbender's Banner Lady. You can see me there on Saturday nights. Most of the time, we missed last Saturday due to holiday stuff, so be sure to check us out over there, hopefully returning Saturday nights, as well as back with my flock as ever were, and snarkiness on Thursday nights in the future, we hope. And over there, you can check out Bigfoot Michigan Rob. He's got some really cool books called True Cryptid Encounters, book 1 and 2. You can see me hanging out with Bigfoot Michigan Rob once in a while, too. Well, now let me get to the other guys on my list. Be sure to check out Pat McCormick at the Golden Rage of TV right here on YouTube. And now for the list. BK on the air, Big Guys 45. Check out Corey's Comedy Channel when you need a good laugh. The only YouTube channel that actually provides business cards. And if you send me an envelope with a stamp, I'll send you some Corey cards because he loves me to give them out. One day I'm going to have to get some more from him. Hey, and be sure to check out the Nostalgic Pod Blast, our guy Chance. If he was here, he could tell me who all these goose in his comic book is. I really could use his help. I wish he would stay in touch more. Retro Nerd Girl. AAP Homestead, AAP for life. We miss these guys. Rest in peace, AAP. And of course, the Life and Sad Endings channel. You should do a show about AAP because it looks like they're gone. Gypsy Road, my man Eric, back with Supernatural Crossroads. Be sure to check out his shows and his other channel, Her Metal Revolution. You know, I love that channel. And now back to the review. So is the Cyclops guy and his demonic alien Martians stand there watching the facehugger acid smolder in his hand like a big stinking turd. We get something that almost makes me want to throw up. Throw up, I say, as I sit here. Because this book wouldn't be a Superman Dark Horse comic book unless all of a sudden freaking Moses shows up. That's right, Moses and the Vulcans, or Hobbits, whatever. So in full panels, brought to you by the Daily Dan blog. I'm sorry about the little break I had to take. This comic book done it to me. Because anytime in full panels, brought to you by the Daily Dan blog, I bring you Hobbit, Vulcans, Moses, aliens, Superman, and whatever in the blue hell's going on here, it makes me want to cry. Oh, jeez. I can't even read that. Can you read that? Apocalypse nurtures the horror. One will fall with a monster at... it's hard to read this shit. It was hard. Many, good Lord, will follow the one. All will follow the... Oh, that sounds like some Star Trek Borg stuff. Well, I got breaking good news in this comic book. Looks like Moses and the Hobbits have decided to look up Superman, join Superman, and kick the evil in the ass. And isn't that wonderful, and the critics have spoken. That's right. It's a new look for a new legion of superheroes that I don't know who none of these people are. And is that the Wonder Twins? I'm old. Oh boy, this Dark Horse never gives it up. That is sick. And you could have had a strip search. I'm gonna go real slow. I'm gonna go real slow so Michael Marone can read about the good stuff. That's right, he likes a good strip search. And what better than a comic book ad that actually has a picture of young Michael Marone in it? So somewhere deep in the bowels of Planet Dread here, Dr. Jen and the Cyclops of Evil are doing experiments on aliens involving facehuggers. This looks like a plot right out of a Aliens movie, maybe? So Info Panels brought to you by the Daily Dan blog. We're going to rip off an Aliens movie with a Superman comic book, and then we're going to invite Moses. That's right. Why not just go ahead and hook him up to some Hellraiser stuff and yank his soul right out of him? Bloop, and there it goes. Oh, my God. These experiments go on and on and on. Are they looking a little Nazi-fied to you? Are they supposed to represent the modern-day embodiment of Nazis? I would have made them Russians as one of the aliens develops. The face hugger has transformed to a baby embryo. Uh-oh. So somewhere back on the other planet, I guess we know what's keeping Superman busy. Superman's hanging out with Lord Darkseid here. Oh, God, I hate his name. And Glamazon Wonder Woman. That's right, this alien giant 7-foot hot Glamazon Jade Cardill white girl looking Wonder Woman imitation of the future. Look how big she is. I'd be staying there too. Superman hanging out, Superman romancing, Superman watching the crowd. Superman has a plan. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah. That's right, Superman's hanging out with the giant Glamazon Amazon, the fake-ass Wonder Woman. As Moses finally shows up, that's right, Moses shows up and blesses Superman and his new super friends. Oh, gee, Willikers. Goof has a laugh when Moses shows up. And that's how we end this dismal #1 nightmare. As thousands of aliens are bred, thousands of facehuggers attached to the hundreds of, we'll just call them volunteers, to become the army of the aliens, to fight Superman and his new super friends in an upcoming issue of this crappy comic book I hope I never get another copy of. And then we can check out the new DC comics coming out. You can do it with e-comics, secret files, sneak peeks, and mini sites. Yeah, that's right. It's all going electronic. Soon there'll be no more pages for me to flip through except in old comic books. It'll all be on the damn old internet right there. And we can read about the dismal times ahead when comic books no longer exist and Star Wars is a thing. And you can read about it here as Obi-Wan Kenobi gets a new look in the future. Oh, gee, Willikers. This is from 2002. Remember that? Right. It's some little bitty comic shop at a mutt talk over here. I thought that said Donnie Joe. It did not. It did not say Donnie Joe. I'm going slow as I can, Marone, so you may read all this garbage as I finish up this comic book once again with the people you can blame for this dismal, shiny, glossy piece of shit. That's right, I called it that. Well, I have to say I do not consider this the good stuff, Dave. I consider it the shit. It's the shits. Superman versus Aliens, the Godborn, #1. I got a pretty cool cover with Superman and an alien. And now you can't complain, YouTube. I have done a Superman comic book. That's right. Superman and a bunch of crappy superheroes you never heard of has entered the Daily Dan universe. I hope it's a long time before I do another superhero comic book, because most of them are good, and it's really hard to find one of these pieces of garbage this bad for me to rag on. Until next time, this is Danny Staten. on the Daddy Dan blog, checking out comic books in South Carolina. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Be sure to check out everybody I mentioned in my shout-outs. Until next time, Black Ivory Dudes! Doo-doo, doo-doo. And the comic books you see before you here are all, every one of them, 100 times better than the crap I just looked at today. You can see me review each and every one of these comic books that are all much better on the Daddy Dan blog. Look them up.